no window. I wait for the guard to put a bowl of barley swimming in water on the floor, but instead a man is pushed in. He staggers and falls. Behind him, the guards drag in a body, the head slumped between shoulders pulled up in their sockets like a chicken on a butcher's hook. A boy. They leave him on the cold concrete, face against the filth. I have just enough time to register the first man's grey hair, gaunt, a civilian shirt and grey trousers, before the door slams shut. The darkness floods back. The bolts rattle back in place. I can hear the older man shuffling about. His voice. "Kenneth! Kenneth! Will you wake now?" Putting him on the cheek, urgently. "Come on now, man." There's a groan of pain in reply. "That's it now. I'll bide with you, Kenneth. That's it, man. Breathe now. You're all right. We'll see the light again." "Donal." "Aye, I'm here, Kenneth." "Are we dead now, Donal?" "No. We're back in the fort, in the cellars." "Dead would be better." "We'll come through. One day you'll be home, standing in the lane before your own wee house." I flinched at this. What were the odds, really? "You sleep a while now, Kenneth." A shuddering sigh. "Caught escaping?" I ask in a whisper. "Aye." "Fred Lawson, Cameron Highlanders. I'd shake hands, but they've left them a bit of a mess. Donal McIver, Seaforths. 3 of us. The other man shot, and Kenneth here's taken a very bad beating." "Is he going to pull through?" "He's still strong in spite of the past months, but it's the will he needs now. The boys come into this war with such determination, and now here we are. Left behind to rot in a German prison, the Queen's own Highlanders. Not what we planned. But we'll come through yet. We'll come through." I heard the man shift and exhale with pain. His voice came again in the dark, fainter now. "But will you excuse me now, son? I may just shut my eyes for a while." Both of them out cold. The only clue that they were still there was the intermittent sound of breathing. I found myself straining to make out the particular sound of Kenneth's breath. Faint and wetly ragged, ready to crawl over there if it stopped. And do what in this blackness? Give him a talk on wanting to live? So many like Kenneth in the German prison camps. When the cell went out in 39, the boys came in droves from the Highlands and Islands to join the Camerons, the Black Watch, the Seaforths, and the Gordon Highlanders, the Argylls and the Sutherlands, descended from the men who had once fought alongside Wallace and Bruce, or battled to the death on the fields of Culloden, along with the regiments from Aberdeen and Dundee. They became the 51st Highland Division, famous in the Great War as the men who never gave up, the Fighting 51st. So how bitter it was when the order came to put down arms and surrender alongside the French army, finally overrun by Hitler's panzer divisions. The Gordons, fighting a rearguard action in the woods of Normandy, had to be issued the order twice. They couldn't believe a command to surrender. Nearly all of them were little more than boys. I was older than most when my call-up papers came, a good few years past 30. I'd been working as a drilling engineer for mining companies overseas. I was straight in as a sergeant, assigned to the Radio Signals Division, and since I was born in Eust, I was attached to the Cameron Highlanders. It was good to hear the Gaelic spoken again after so long. There'd not been much call for it during my years out in South America and Malaya. Maybe it was hearing the old language again, but you came back to me so clearly then. I'd catch sight of you standing in the doorway as I sat alone on my bunk polishing my boots. Waking in the morning as the barrack room came into focus, I'd see you, standing near my bed, the breeze from the hills come with you, and each time it would pierce me through with such a longing for days that were gone. I'd refused you from my mind for so long, stubborn in my anger, but now I was a man wakened from a dream, and I saw how I'd let the years slip by. All I longed for was to see you again, just one more time. I asked the boy from Harris if they'd heard any news there from the folk in St. Kilda. He looked at me with surprise. "And where is it you have been hiding yourself to not know that there is no one on the island of St. Kilda now? Not one living soul?" The blood